Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ursula, your Harvey Container Gardener, coming to you from Harvey, Louisiana, Zone 9B, I believe. So, I'm out here on a Tuesday, and this is a holiday for us down here in New Orleans because it's Mardi Gras. So, I have the day off. I figure I will come outside and do some stuff that I've been meaning to do and just haven't had a chance. Um, So I'm gonna bring y'all along to kind of show y'all what I've been up to. So let me turn this camera around. All right, so if y'all can remember, this is where I had all of my cabbages, my broccoli, my mustard, my collards, all under this little netting, which is my DIY contraption. So I just used some bamboo poles, stuck them in the ground, tied them together, and just put the netting over it just to kind of keep those moths and everything that tries to eat up the cabbages and everything. um, Try to keep them off, and it's been successful. I just want to show you, well, one thing I left in there, and I'm gonna leave that there because that looks okay. I don't need to do too much to that. This is two mustard green plants that was not inside of the enclosure. And look at them. Something got to them. I did spray them with soapy water, and obviously it wasn't enough. So I think I may cut all those bad leaves off and put it inside the enclosure if I can fit it. These are the plants that were inside the enclosure: cabbages, broccoli, the mustards that were inside the enclosure, and those are my Georgia collards. And I have the celery wasn't inside the enclosure, but it was close by. But yeah, this is basically everything I took off that little platform right there, so I can really inspect everything. I'm gonna do some harvest on broccoli, mustard, and collards, and I just want to inspect the cabbages. So they're coming along. I think I'm not getting enough sunlight in this area. I have this big old tree that kind of blocks the sun most of the day. So this little section gets sunlight, but I don't think it's enough. So I have two options. I'm going to either have someone come and cut some of these limbs that's hanging over my shed, or I'm going to move my garden all the way over there where I have some potatoes that I just planted and a blueberry bush. So I'm looking at my options, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But I'm going to have to do something because it doesn't take that long for a head of cabbage to form. So today I am taking off leaves. It's something that I probably didn't see because they were all stuck together. So like this one, it's a little bit lighter, so I'll go ahead and take that one off. This one is down underneath, it's not getting any sunshine, and it's a little lighter, so I'll take this one off. I'll leave this one on for right now. So I got 5 more to go, y'all. 5 more to go. And this cabbage is looking pretty good. Also, the leaves look nice and healthy, but of course, I have some dead leaves underneath. They're not getting sunshine. They're not doing anything for the plant. Maybe just still trying to take up nutrients that see another one, another dead leaf. So I'm gonna pop that one off. Okay, so everything looks good underneath here. I don't see any issues, any problems. This one doesn't have a lot of leaves like the other one does, so I'm not going to try to take too much off of it. But yeah, it's a little smaller one, little smaller cabbage, but I'm going to take what I can. And it's also looking pretty good. This one looks pretty good also, but as you can see, I have a yellow leaf under here. So taking that one out. I don't know what happened to this leaf. It's still green, so I'm not going to mess with it. So around here, it looks a lot. Oh, there you go. Dead leaf. Just sitting down at the bottom. Yeah, I have a couple more leaves that I can take off of this one. As you can see, this one needs to come off. I have one underneath that needs to come off. I'll leave that one. And this last one, oh, this one, the head is forming. Same as this one. It's forming. And I'm looking for yellow leaves. Okay, so these not yellow, but they're hanging down, so I'm assuming that they need to come off. Okay, so I think I done did a good cleanup on these cabbage leaves. Did take a lot of them off. I don't have any compost bin or chickens to give them to, so they'll be going in the trash. Yeah, just waiting for these cabbages to kind of, form the cabbage head that I'm waiting on, and I'll be happy. All right, my next project is these broccolis, y'all. I have cut and cut and cut, and these are the ones, they don't form the big broccoli head, they form a lot of little florets, and that's basically what they're doing. And they are opening up, forming so many little florets. I can't keep up with them, y'all. I have so much in the freezer right now, but I'm gonna do a harvest on it today and put these in the freezer also. Next, mustard greens. I did have a lot of mustard greens planted, y'all, but the frost in December took a good bit of them away, but some of them then were saved, and I'm going to do a harvest on these today. All right, and I have two Georgia collard plants. The frost did kind of hinder these a little bit. It didn't kill them, but it did, messed up some of the leaves. This is probably one of them, but this one is growing really, really good. This one didn't get as messed up as the first one, but there are some leaves that I can take off. All right, so I do have a lot of cleaning up to do today. I have a lot of harvesting I need to do today, and I will be doing that. Oh, let me show y'all my these are my herbs that I planted. um Thyme coming up, parsley I don't see anything yet. My dill is coming up. Chives, I don't see anything in that one yet. I have some oregano, and these are some onions that I planted. um Hopefully everything comes up. I do want to have some herbs, even though I have a few growing. So y'all, this is a mesclun mix that I planted, and it's supposed to be five different types of lettuce: red romaine, green romaine, um, I believe, maybe like a kale. Um, and I'm starting to see the difference. Some of the leaves are turning red. They're different types of leaves. Some of them are the long, slender, skinny leaves, and some are the fat, rounder leaves. So I do see a difference. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I knocked over my coffee. So I'm gonna have to go fix me some more coffee. But I'm gonna continue feeding these and letting them get a little bigger so I can fix more salads. Red Russian kale, and I have been kind of doing a little cleanup with the red Russian kale. Um, the mustard mizuna, that's going to be added to a couple of salads with the red Russian kale. Uh, this is tatsoi. I have to get a recipe for tatsoi. I don't have a recipe, but I wanted to plant it because of the all the vitamins that I've heard are in tatsoi. So I will be finding a recipe for this tatsoi. Um, Another red Russian kale, and they are getting big, so I will start harvesting some of these leaves off of them. Um, like I said, I do have some parsley, green onion, and chives growing in these two pots, and my carrots. I need to look back and see when I planted these carrots and um, get like an estimated date, because I'm not sure when to harvest them or pull them up. Some of them look to be, a decent size as far as the stems and the leaves. And then some of them seem to be little, but I am going to pull them up if it's time. I'm just not sure. That's my garlic. And some of the garlic did die after the freeze. Not all of it. Some of it, but it's growing back. I did do a harvest on it because they were hanging down the pot, like all the way down. So I did a harvest, and they're growing back. These are two little onions that I planted, and they don't seem to be doing too much, but that's okay. Whatever happens, happens. I can still eat the green. So this is some more parsley. I'm gonna have parsley out the wazoo, y'all. Yeah. I believe this is tatsoi. I don't think it's bok choy. I don't know. This came out of one of those microgreen mix sets that I have, and I decided to plant some of these to full plants. So I'm gonna have to do a plant identifier on this, and once I identify it, I'm going to try and get a recipe because I do want to try it. This is some more celery. It's getting pretty big, y'all. I mean, new growth, and the stems are getting thick. They're getting there. In this little pot, it was a strawberry. I'm not sure if it's going to come back. I'm going to leave it just in case. This is some clippings from the store-bought celery, store-bought onions. Once I cut them up, I clipped the bottom off with the roots and I stuck it in here. And as you can see, the celery it hasn't really grown that much, but it's still there. It's still alive. And as you can see, there's a couple of onions that's starting to come up out of those bottoms. And this is like another little mixture. I know it's one of those purple, I believe it's purple cabbage. I'm not sure. Purple mustard. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to do an ID on that also. So, yeah, this is what I have going on, y'all. I have a lot of stuff that's still growing, and I also have my new seedlings that I have in the greenhouse. Let me, y'all, hold on, give me a minute. It's hard to work a camera with one hand. It's really hard. All right, look.